Next up, we got some live music for you. Toronto singer-songwriter Bahamas recorded his latest album, Earthtones, here in LA, enlisting a couple members of D'Angelo's backing band to draw out the groove in his music. He played a sold-out show last night at the Terragram downtown, joining us in studio to perform new songs for us. Live on KCRW, Bahamas.
1, 2, 3, 4. Stay right here, I'll be coming home soon. I just emptied my lungs to some empty room. So much to say, but I just hold my tongue. The whole world's for the taking, I'ma get me some. I can do no wrong. No wrong. Stopping now, 'cause I'm due for rest. Been accused of the worst by some blue ribbon bears. There's no mystery, no, there's nothing at all. I'm just repeating myself since I wrote Southern Drawl. Oh. But I can do no wrong. No wrong. No one really hurts me like you. No one hurts me quite like you do. To cut right through me with all that truth. No one hurts me quite like you do. I was the champion, but I folded my hand. I got lonely up there in that one-man band. Now I'm falling for a friend of a friend. I see my whole life coming up round the bend. But I can do no wrong. No wrong. No wrong. No All right. Do a song called No Expectations. With no explanation, just some mouth to feed. Must be some truth in this. Must be some joy and bliss to only have one first kiss. Was it ever meant to be? If committing to me feels like committing a crime. There's no way I'm leaving. I'll stay by your side. I'm already grieving. Though you haven't died, you carried a baby. That baby was me. I'm carrying a baby, one you'll never meet. Must be some truth in this. Must be some joy and bliss to only have one first kiss. Was it ever meant to be? If committing to me feels like committing a crime. Right on. Okay, now we'll do a song called The Opening Act, and it's going to be in the key of B flat for anybody jamming along. Well, I know it isn't me that the people came to see, but don't feel bad, 'cause we're the opening act, and yes, the place is packed, so I'm glad. 'Cause it wasn't long ago I wasn't offered a show of any kind, so now I try and say yes, even if it's not the best. For me, that's fine. Why you treating me like a stranger? Why you punishing me with your love? Why you running from me like I was danger? Is my music not good enough? Well, I can't be afraid of mistakes I've made or ones I ain't made yet, 'cause I already know to fail is to grow, and that's the thanks you get. But sometimes I wake up and think I had enough, like I lost a bet. And now that music is free and you can't blame me, blame the internet. Why you treating me like a stranger? Why you punishing me with your love? Why you running from me like I was danger? Is my music not good enough? there's no passing the bar, there's no end in sight. And I know it ain't wrong if some half-written song keeps me up at night. 'Cause if I open my mouth and nothing comes out, I won't be reduced. 'Cause I always remember to pull out my fender and just let her loose. Why you treating me like a stranger? Why you punishing me with your love? Why you running from me like I was danger? Is my music not good enough? Why you treating me like a stranger? Why you punishing me with your love? Why you running from me like I was danger? Is my music not good enough? All right, now we're going to do a song called Show Me Naomi, and it's about how great my wife is and how sort of not so great I can be. Here it goes. Won't pretend I know every last little thing about you. I can't defend myself. Yes, it's true that I give, but then I doubt you. Not living it up while I'm away. But you're never ever gonna let me live it down when I come home. Not giving it up, not giving you up now, there's no way. But you gotta let me hang on to something, honey. Show me, Naomi. Show me every last little thing about you. If you don't show me how you wanna be treated, our history just gets repeated. So you gotta show me, Naomi. Can't define us, though we must still be relying. It's hard to find trust, though we must still be defining. I'm not living it up, I'm not living it up while I'm away. But you're never ever gonna let me live it down when I come home. I'm not giving you up, not giving you up now, there's no way. But we know that sometimes, yes, you'd rather be alone. Show me, Naomi. Show me every last little thing about you. If you don't show me how you wanna be treated, our history just gets repeated. So you gotta show me, Naomi.
A set of songs from the new album Live in Studio, Bahamas, and the record Earthtones. And we heard, let's see, that was Show Me Naomi, opening act, No Expectations, and began the set with No Wrong. Hello, Cool Breeze. How you doing?
Hey, very good.
Yeah.
I'll drink of water. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Yeah, likewise.
Well, congrats on the new album. I know you played a show last night. How is that at the Terragram?
Yeah, it was great. You know, this whole tour's been very nice crowd. It's always kind of like surprising. I'm not sure why when people pay money and then they actually like listen to a show. But our audiences, our crowds have been, you know, really, really just respectful and just into it. And as a performer, that's kind of the best place to be, you know, because you feel like you can just do slow songs and boring songs and songs that, you know, and really indulge yourself.
One thing that we noticed right away in the music were these sections of songs where you really open it up with the band and you kind of explore different arrangements. And I'm not sure that was so much the case previously, but, you know, but you tell me.
Yeah, I think on my previous records, definitely things were a little more arranged, you know, like especially on the last one, it was, you know, the ideas were sort of set in stone before we started recording. And so it was just about sort of executing those ideas well. And but this album, I just tried to leave things wide open and tried to go into the studio with really no expectations and just tried to have my lyrics and my melodies sort of on point and just allowed, you know, the musicians to really just sort of flex their musical muscles, so to speak.
Well, also this rhythm section that you got on the record, it is special. Just little things like the song you just played, "Show Me Naomi." There's some rhythmic changes in there
For sure.
that are just like, wow, whoa, yeah, you know,
yeah. I mean, I think it's always fun to just let people be themselves, you know, let musicians be themselves rather than instructing people what to do, you know, because then it feels much more like a conversation and the music just has some give and take to it as opposed to just being a performance where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, we all start at the same time and we all finish at the same time. It's kind of, to my ear, it's more interesting to have things that kind of move and shift and push and pull against one another, and the best way to do that is to have no plan. So I really like recording that way, you know, when given the opportunity.
Well, one takeaway for me is just how much you seem to enjoy the process of making music and the conversation, and just having a sense of humor about it as well. You know, we've had, just coincidentally, we've had some studio guests lately where they're all exploring the very dark corners of the human psyche, and it's great. It's powerful stuff, and so listening to Earthtones, I was looking for that dysfunction straight away. And it's not that it's not there, you know, it's there, but your sense of humor and your honesty is disarming. And I think I just figured it out along the way with songs like No Depression or Bad Boys Need Love Too. That, you know, there's just a lot of joy here in your process, and you can tell.
Yeah, for sure. I think more and more I'm trying to write songs that are free of irony and free of even metaphors, and, you know, rather than singing that I'm like a mountain or something, I'll just say I feel strong or I feel happy, you know, and a lot of times if you don't present it properly, that can sort of put people off because it's almost too much to take in. But, you know, as I get a little older, I'm just sort of realizing like I kind of want to just get to the point that much faster, and for the music to be really immediate and direct, you know. So I think just singing about my experience and singing about my life in a really sort of direct way is probably the best way to go about it.
Well, you strike a very nice balance on this record.
Thank you.
Also, the female backing vocals, which has been in your musical toolbox before, but once again, really add to the record.
Yeah, now it's just louder.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think of it as a backing vocal at some point. I mean, Felicity Williams is sitting here with me, and in my headphone mix, you know, her vocal is as loud as mine, and certainly, like, when we're in the studio, I'm always just asking her to do one more track, to the point where there's like 8 Felicities singing with each other, you know. Her voice is just a you know, a wonderful instrument for me, and I don't know, it's just I can never have enough, really, when it comes down to it. So she's probably just like, yeah, I'm tired of this one vocal track from here on out. But
there's little bits in the album as well where you kind of you know, pull back the curtain and have a little bit of the conversation in the studio that goes on. There's one moment which we can't really fully describe because of the language, but you're talking to someone else who's talking about your your role as
I'm glad that you heard that. I thought that got like cut off with the Spotify's. And
it's
all
on the
that.
record.
Okay, well, I know it's on the record, and I had to kind of fight for it too. But I think on the internet version of everything, it's just like all that stuff gets clipped off.
It's just a little, witty back and forth.
Well,
to
I think
it.
a part of that is just I'm just very into like contemporary hip hop music, and I like how they seem to be able to do whatever they want. Not only can they do any genre of music. There's rock songs and rap songs and slow ballads, and there's everything on a Frank Ocean record or but they also just sort of leave in ad libs and all this other interesting stuff, and to me it just sort of makes the album just a more interesting picture, rather than just be music. It's sort of music, and there's like sort of something artful about it,
Yeah, it gives us a glimpse into
and it was just funny. I mean, he basically just told me that I wasn't a good singer, and I was like, yeah, that's true, and we just left it on the album.
Why Earthtones? That's not a title of a song on the album, but why did you choose that?
About like 3.5 years ago, I saw this picture of Kanye West, and he was dressed head to toe in like khaki everything, like kind of Carhartt, t-shirt and everything, and I thought he looked amazing. So I just started dressing like that. Basically exclusively, on the tail end of the last record, I was just wearing these Earthtones, these, beiges and browns and stuff. And then it just sort of stayed with me. The word Earthtone stayed with me, and I like that, it has sort of a double meaning or whatever. And obviously it got out of control, because now it's like the whole band is drunk the beige Kool-Aid. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just like the word, basically, I think there's something, I don't know, at the risk of sounding cliche, like organic about this record. It's really just a performance. There's not really any effects. There's barely any like reverbs or anything. I mean, in most cases, there's not even guitar amplifiers. We're just like plugging right into the mixing console. So the sound is really of this world. It's very human, and I think you can hear that right away. And so, yeah, that word just, I mean, maybe I'm just like creating that in my mind, but it seemed to fit real good,
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. All right, let's head into your second set for us today, and we are going to have autographed vinyl copies of the new album Earthtones. Our guest live on KCRW, Bahamas.
Great. I'm going to do a song called Way with Words. I had a way with the words for a while. I had substance over style. Now I hear you laugh, but I don't see you smile. I had a way with the words for a while. If I had known, I'd have stuck around. 'Cause what kind of man lets his brother down? But while I was gone, think of all that you found. A dear old friend and a brand new sound. I am one man, I can do anything. We are not far, we can do anything. Is the whole thing just a test? Is this something you should get off your chest? Don't keep me waiting on some SMS. Don't keep it all so close to the vest. I am one man, I can do anything. We are not far, we can do anything. Our return will come someday. The three of us will laugh and play. I know that we can find a way
us, nothing to remind us. To put it all behind us, there'll be nothing to remind us. Won't hold my breath, won't wait in vain. Won't single you out, won't lay blame. I won't protest, but I won't be the same. I'm the only one that has my name. I am one man. I can do anything. We are not far. We can do anything. One man. I can do anything. We are not far. We can do anything. Boy, you're getting right up in my face with that camera. The people really got to see my zit. I woke up with a zit here. Get right in there, man. Let them see it. All right, we'll do this next song here. It's called I Got All the Time in the World. Don't you want some of that? Yes, I got all the time in the world. Don't you want some of that? Don't you want some of that? 'Cause I would if I were you. Ooh, 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 ooh. When I had all the time in the world, you wanted none of that. When I had all the time in the world, you wanted none of that. You wanted none of that. But I would if I were you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Put my work in front of my girls. There's something so wrong with that. I put my work in front of my girls. There's something so wrong with that. Something really, really wrong with that. Yes, I know this to be true. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Right on. That was cool. Okay, we're going to do this last song here. It's about drinking too much and making bad decisions. It's called Any Place. It goes like this.
I'm looking for any place to drink too much and make mistakes. I'm dreaming about those good old days. I'm looking for any place. I had the chance to make you mine. I had the chance and I changed my mind. If I could just go back in time, I wouldn't go any place. Well, I know how hard it can be to live inside a memory and hate the person that you see when you see yourself, and to think that you have moved on from all the love that's done you wrong. It all comes back before too long to show itself. Oh, oh. I'm looking for any place to drink too much and make mistakes. I'm dreaming about those good old days. I'm looking for any place. I had the chance to make you mine. I had the chance and I changed my mind. If I could just go back in time, I wouldn't go any place. Well, you let me here by the hand with the promise of a promised land. Now my master has no master plan to see us all through. As they say, the show must go on. Can't keep my public waiting long. Can't live my life inside a song, though every song ends. Oh, oh. I'm looking for any place to drink too much and make mistakes. I'm dreaming about those good old days. I'm looking for any place. I had the chance to make you mine. I had the chance and I changed my mind. If I could just go back in time, I wouldn't go any place.